happy April Fool's Day, everybody.
Yes.
We told everybody we were going to come on and say, we're not going to do the show anymore. We've decided not to. And then
obviously you're not interested.
That's right. We don't have enough people that ever come to watch it. So we're just going to, yeah. And then I thought, boy, that would be a really cruel thing to do. We got enough cruelty going on in the world.
Oh, man.
Well, there, Coppers just answered that with a definite yes.
Absolutely. Anyway, thanks for being here with us, of course. And welcome to Teri from Holding Your Space, my wonderful co-host, always, and Diana from Oil Painter, who is an Akashic wonder. And then we have Callie Healer is back, and everybody missed her so much.
Oh, yeah, we did.
So happy to be back, you guys. So happy.
Oh yeah. Well, we saw, we said you were away, you were with mom and, other things. And everybody said, okay, but we miss her. So you were dearly missed and you're really happy to be back. Yeah.
Yes. So grateful. Grateful.
We are too. We're grateful for you. So we got some pre-sent dreams and visions and so on that are already posted, but let's say hello, Dawn and Patrick and Kaylee. And Kaylee's, you're knitting some bookmarks. Ooh, I like that. And Annie Bear is here. And we have Christine Fryer, Barbara Berkman, and White Dragon Paul, of course. And we have Charlie. Nice to see you, Charlie. And let's see, who else have we got? Thanks for smashing the like, everybody. Rossi's here with a couple of things that we're going to talk about from her world. Maureen is here. Jenny. And let's see, I don't know. Am I Mrs. Suzanne, Anna Greenwich? And yes, Annie says, we sure did miss you. Scott, no dreams today. Edward Kenneth is here. Don't forget about Edward's thing, too. Have you got that one up, Teri?
Oh, golly gee, no. I'll
okay.
Edward.
All right, that's fine. I just noticed he was here. Okay. Lori's here, Lauren Hunsinger, and Cheryl, and Jen Bowles. Good to see you. And Edward, let us know what was happening with what Teri's going to share that you sent me, because we want to make sure that we explain what was going on. He's got a clip that we're going to show. Medusa, nice to see you. Diane, thanks everybody for being here. We've got 50 people already here. Thank you. Wow. Much love. Yeah, much love.
That's right. You sent that to the other one.
I sent it to the wrong one. I'm sorry.
No, it's a good one that you sent it to. It's the right one. Wait. It's the one that should go to.
All right.
Let me just pull up Diana's real quick.
Okay.
There we got that. And now I'll go back. And are we doing Edward first?
Well, since he was here last week and I asked him to send it, let's do Edward first. Yeah.
Okay. Let me find him then.
I got to let my dog in, so I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Come on. All right. Last night I was on with Arthur and the dog was on the bed and my TV turned on. She lays down on the TV changer, and if I wanted her to do that, she wouldn't be able to do that. No.
I want you to watch this, Mom.
Yeah. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. All right. And Deirdre's here. Hi, Carolyn and Peter. They had their 29th anniversary the other day.
Congratulations.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, Annie, that's good to know. You're starting to remember more of your dreams and you're writing them down. Wonderful. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing people who said they never remembered their dreams, remembering at least something. So that's always wonderful. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So just let me know, Teri, whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. Are you ready for it?
Sure.
Yeah. Present.
All right. So according to Edward, it was the middle of the night. He was sleeping and he changed positions in the bed. That's it. And so this is what happened.
Ooh.
Who was holding your camera?
Must have some kind of. All right, so there he is, changing positions in the bed. Did you see it?
I
Yeah.
sure did.
Yeah.
I sure
Yeah.
did. Right out of the third
Yep.
eye.
Let me play it
Like
again.
Teri's little globe, her lantern, her third eye.
Right?
Right. Right.
Wow.
Can you do it one more time if possible, Teri, so that people can.
Is it going now?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, you can't see it going? Okay. Wait a minute. Let me figure
I
that
just
part
saw a
out.
shadow.
You know, it's sad news when I'm the technical one.
No, I just think maybe if I click it, it will. There it goes. Okay.
Okay, you got it. Good deal.
Yep.
Wow.
Did
Did
everybody
you guys
see
see
that?
that?
That's
Up and
amazing.
bounce. Oh,
Wow.
fantastic.
I know. I know.
It's amazing.
Oh,
is
Sally. Talk about the
I
camera
know.
turning on.
I know. Thank
Where
you
are
so
you?
much, Edward, for sharing it with us. I was
Wow.
so excited you told us about it last week that I really wanted to see it. So it's awesome. Thank
That's
you, dear.
fantastic, Edward.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Yesterday
cool.
was my father's birthday, and his name is Edward. It's
Oh.
so nice to hear that name.
Yeah. Yes, it was a smoosh or a swoosh. It was. Yeah.
It sure was.
So
The Nike
it was
stick.
an orb or something that came out of his third eye, it looks like. Yeah.
I think it
out
was
of
a
there, and it-
download.
kind of like
Yeah.
bounced and ricocheted off the ceiling and bounced back down to the cushion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. It would be interesting to know if he was dreaming and, or I don't know, because you can switch positions and still be fast asleep. So
Yeah.
very cool. Very cool.
Camera's on the nightstand next to his bed, but you didn't touch it.
Right. Right.
That's the
Mhm.
amazing part
I
is
know.
something in the room
Yeah. Yep.
clicked it on.
There you go. So you think it came from behind him? It's hard. It was hard to tell exactly because, of course, the way that he was laying, but it certainly shot out somewhere looked like right out of his head. Yeah. Hi, Donna. It's good to see you, dear.
Well,
Anita.
if it went through his third eye and while he was getting up, it came out this part of his third eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a motion activated camera.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, but he
you
was
know.
turning. He was moving. Yeah. He was moving.
And in that by itself, to see that orb jump,
Yeah.
It was huge.
yes.
It was.
It felt like it was downloading to you, Edward,
Yep.
while you were
That's
sleeping.
what I thought too.
Yeah,
Really?
one of your guides or
Mhm.
something.
Was
Okay.
getting a download and activation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, that's a shortened clip. That's okay. That's
Oh.
okay. You got the most important part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get any more, let us know.
Yes,
I would
please.
love to see them.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah. Cheryl says, is it an out of body experience? Well,
Let's see. What
Okay.
shall we ask? Shall we ask out of body or shall we ask, was this a download? Was Edward getting downloads?
Mhm.
Yep.
Like codes, Edward. Like codes.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 More than
Yeah.
one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I know.
definitely.
I love it. I
Thank
just
you,
love it.
Bruce.
Yeah. Sometimes people will say they can see orbs and I can't see them. Honestly, I mean, sometimes I can. There was one that Denise Fletcher had that was beside her sitting at the desk, and I saw that one. I saw activity there,
Wow.
but I usually don't see them all. And this one, wow. I mean, it was like no disguising that it was something like that, an orb or whatever. But you don't see them usually either. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. You'll have to let us know if it happens again, please. Yeah, please, please. Yeah. Anyway,
Awesome.
all right. So, Paul Freed, are you here? I don't know if he's here. I know Rossi's here, so we could move to Rossi's, and then we can move. We can go back to Paul.
Okay.
So, this is what Rossi said she was visited by an entity that looks similar to this picture, which I'll show you. Again, I was in the in-between. The face was not human. It was very thin and fawn-like. Is it the same fairy as before? Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. She sent me 2. Here's another one. That one has more wispiness to it, but that is like a fawn face, isn't it?
I
Mhm.
can't see it.
You
Can't.
can't?
Oh, because the thing is right there. Hold on. I'm sorry. Can you see it
Okay.
now? Yeah, I apologize.
No,
Yeah.
I can't see it at all.
You
You
can't
can't?
see it at all?
Oh,
No?
what are you using your phone tonight? Or what are
No,
you using?
I'm
What are
on
you
the
using, your
iPad.
computer?
I saw Paul's thing. I'm Paul Edwards thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
But you didn't see either of these?
Well, I
No?
saw them in her email, so I know what they look
Okay.
like, but I
Okay.
don't see them here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Wonder why.
Because
I-
it's April Fool's Day.
Oh, there we go.
Right?
I like that answer.
yes, you can ask your dowsing rods what's wrong with me? Why can't I see what I want to see?
What's wrong with me? What happened to my third eye?
Went off in the sky with Edwards. Yeah. So I think it is the same one, Rossi. I think it is, except remember the one she showed us before that kind of looked like it was black. Remember the one she showed
Yeah.
us last week? Yeah. Which
That
Kelly
was
didn't see, but yeah.
Sealy, unsealy. So
Mhm.
when she wants to change her entity and make herself in an appearance, that's
Yes.
why I thought that it was a Sealy, unsealy.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
Did
a
we talk-
shapeshifter? Shapeshifter is like a shapeshifter?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but an elemental.
Right. Right. Okay. So the one we had last week, Kelly, she had sent was like a little black
Cat.
sprite. It looked like,
Yeah.
but you can see underneath with all the blue, you can see the black. And so it is like a transformation. So, wow.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
It
Powerful.
really, yeah, it is powerful. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Rossi. I do think this is something that you needed to see. So
Oh, Sally, you're going to have to watch the rerun because Edward had a video that is the camera turning on in the middle of the night.
yeah, I know. Very interesting. Yeah.
Oh, Lauren says, would someone ask to see if the Sophia, the blue light goddess, interesting?
Mm.
Oh, Diana, you want to ask your
Okay.
okay.
Is that the Sophia?
Oh, different one.
Okay, coppers. Calm down, get warm.
Oh,
Okay. Is that the Sophia? It's a crisscross. I think what it's trying to say is it's able to take on the entity it wants to be.
it is then a shapeshifter.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
getting
I get-
Galactic Council.
I get approve. Yeah. You got Galactic Council, Kelly?
Mhm.
I get a yes.
Okay.
On the Sophia, or
Yeah, but also when they're shape shifting, when they're jumping in and out, it's like, yeah, it can be the Sophia, it can be
right.
Mhm.
whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I was feeling some white lady in there too,
Yeah.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
because
Yeah.
she's got blue skin. So
Yep.
Mhm.
yeah, of
You
course.
know what
the
that
white lady
reminds me
has
of?
blue skin.
Do you remember watching Lost in Space a long, long, long
Oh,
time
Yeah.
ago?
they were so on it. They were so right.
And remember
What
there was
was
there was one goddess and she said, handsome, pretty handsome, Dr. Smith. But she was like green or she was yes.
Wasn't that Julie London playing that one?
I think so.
Newmar. Wasn't it Newmar? I think it was Julie
Yeah.
Newmar.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
God,
right,
she's
yeah,
so
right. That's
beautiful.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Kaylee, we got it, hon. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. That's so funny. Yeah.
Oh, Medusa, I love that. Is the blue light woman the white cat buffalo calf woman?
Oh.
Oh.
I think that she's the galactic counterpart of the white buffalo calf woman,
Oh,
Okay.
Medusa.
she has
Like-
returned already, Medusa. Okay.
Of the white
Um,
buffalo calf.
yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in 92 that the white buffalo calf was born again? There was a white one born in Jane, Wisconsin or something?
Last year,
Yeah.
2024. And
Another one?
her name
Another
is
one?
Walking
Okay.
Glee.
Mhm.
Walking is God,
You're right.
spirit, high spirit.
Walking Tonka.
And-
Remember?
and-
Yeah.
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 And Glee
Uh-huh.
is her name,
Okay.
which,
Okay.
yeah, it's white buffalo. Yes. Yes. They're one and the same, the divine feminine connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is
No
peace.
wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder, Rossi, you were supposed to bring it in. Wow.
Yeah. Blue light surge on
Yep.
that day. Yeah.
That's great, Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30th with the newest blue light surge. Love that. Yes, she did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She's amazing. The
That's
prophecy
great.
has been activated. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Thank
who else works with that white buffalo calf woman is Annie Bond.
Oh,
I had to think about
okay.
her name. And she has the white buffalo calf woman rattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Really interesting. Really interesting. I love this
It
stuff.
is interesting. Yeah.
It is quite a,
Can
her
do.
legend is quite a legend. It really is. So if you don't know what it is, check it out and see how it relates.
I like
Do a
this
show
too,
on it.
Kaylee. The form it takes might have to do with the vibration because the black shape would take less energy to manifest, and the blue and so on would take a little bit more energy. And I agree with
Right.
that.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Love that. Love
Yeah.
that, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi to Judith and Debbie and Spiritual Garden and whoever else has come in that I might have missed. Sally, of course. We appreciate having you here. Arlene, Mousy. We're just happy you're all here. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Yeah. That is two fascinating things right from the get-go, and it only gets better from here.
Right?
Yeah, I know. It's like every week, and when we're all done, we sit at the backstage for a few moments and go, "Did that just happen?"
Right? Our minds are blowing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we don't sleep for most of the night because we keep going
Right?
over
I
everybody's
can't.
thing.
I've
No,
had the
me
worst
neither.
nights. Yeah, I can't sleep for some
Well,
reason. Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was
go
a
to
lot.
sleep until 4:00 in the morning. So when we get to that part, I know that it was April Fool's Day when I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
the dream.
Yeah.
I'll
Hi,
I'll
Ron.
wait till we get there because I'm
Uh-huh.
not the only one. There's others in this chat that
Right.
and
Yep.
and one on the panel.
That's right. That's right.
3 on
Wow.
the panel actually,
3
but
on the
only
panel.
one.
Hi, Wildflower. It's good to see you. Yeah. Elbows up, Ron. Elbows up. There you go.
Got it right. And
We love you. You know that. There's
Yep.
nothing about Canada that we don't love.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Love
We just-
Spent
Canada.
too much of
We
my
love it.
childhood going to Point Pelee and Bablo
Oh.
Island. So please.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That was
I've been to Nova Scotia a few times
yeah.
and to Prince Edward Island and Newfoundland.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've been
Wow.
all
I was
there.
working a
beautiful.
pop festival at Prince Edward Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lobster
Oh, it's a cool little island. It really is. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I
All right,
celebrated my first birthday there.
You did?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's
No
very
memory, but yeah.
Uh-huh. But you were there. You were there. So Rossi had another dream, and I'm going to share hers. And Paul Freed, did you see if Paul was here?
Not
Terry
yet.
or
I
anybody?
haven't
Not
seen
yet.
him. I haven't
All right.
seen him.
Not yet.
It's-
So okay.
Oh,
So
Yes.
Rossi said,
Barbara.
this morning I dreamt my family had 3 large ships. Looked like they were prosperous. The first ship was hit by something and capsized. The second and third capsized also. The first ship I saw was from above. The second was I was in the ship, but I was fine. And the third, I was in the water looking up from below. I was swimming away so that the ship would not crush me from above. I was swimming away, facing up, but I was swimming fast like a dolphin. I felt a male energy next to me. There was no feeling of tragedy. It was very matter of fact. Everyone was okay. The ships were fixed and cleansed. And then there was a reset. There was never a feel of worry, only urgency during the capsizing of the third ship. And the last thing I remember was seeing myself halfway out a window looking out and hearing or thinking solar plexus.
Ooh, I like that. So, so I got a hit right away when I read this earlier.
Okay.
Because the first thing that came to mind was, I saw 3 ships come sailing in, come sailing in, come sailing on Christmas Day in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's about the trilogy, right? But the
Right.
original words were written in the 17th century and it was published in 1833. So there is that date on there. And the other thing is that one of the stanzas, it was a round. It was meant to be sang as a round. And one of the stanzas says, the Savior Christ and his lady.
Okay.
That
So there's
don't
the
mean
male
his
energy.
mom. That does not mean his mom.
Right.
And, you know, we all have this speculation and inner knowing that Mary Magdalene and he were wed.
Right.
And that they had a child. And then you can also look at it as the 3 magi because there were no ships in the middle of the desert surrounding landlocked Bethlehem. But the camel is considered the ship of the desert. And the magi are wealthy. So it's loaded with things to unpack. That's as far as I got.
Wow, that
because
is a
then
lot.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young wanted to come in and said, "Now wait a minute, we need wooden ships here."
That's funny. That's fun. All right. So I'm going to put up the rest of this for the rest of you to see so there were 3 ships. There's the 3 again, girls, right?
Yeah.
Prosperity. That's okay. First ship was hit. It's interesting. The first one was hit. The second and third one and then capsized, and the other 2 capsized. But one she was on and one she was viewing from the water. Don't you think that has some important component in it?
So if we're looking at it with the Christ-like energy that we are all ascending to because of our blue light connections.
Yeah.
Is this how it's going to all upright itself? How it's going to heal? How it's going to mend itself? You got to wash yourself in the waters.
Yes. Cleanse. Yes.
You know, I mean,
it's almost like a tearing down though of the ships, right? And that's what we're dealing with the tearing down of the government, the country.
Because that's what I got too. I felt like it was like a huge release for her, but also kind of like a planetary release too. And I did pull a card and I got Venetian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answering the call, your time to shine.
Oh,
Wow. Love that.
Oh, wow.
And then I also got solar plexus.
Okay.
And then your higher heart activation. And so I do think your solar plexus was activated, but I got that your higher heart was too. And this release and this activation that's going to happen is really going to push you to other levels. And then the last card I got was revisited, that you've been here before, that you know, and a lot of times it's just that revisiting the where we came from.
I got reframe. And look at the fish. She was in the water. She
Yes.
was in the water. So.
Yeah. I was kind of feeling like too that it also, on top of all this, we could visit that it was a past life that you were looking at, and you had a in this past life you were aware of what was happening, and you could feel it, and you can see it, like you were in another ship, and you probably did hop to that other ship by spirit. But watching that and that solar plexus, because I think she said something about the solar plexus, and so did you, didn't you, Kelly?
Yeah.
I don't know if you did or not, Diana, but the solar plexus, that's where a geome is. our
Mhm.
ancestors and
Yeah.
that ancestral healing that you're
Yep.
going through. You were thinking it was a past life. Yeah, that's what it kind of felt like to me too, Rossi.
It was like the Pinta, the Nina, and the Santa Maria.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when we go out in groups like that, we come back in groups like that too. So
Yeah.
probably that group went out. So I got calm. So I
Yep.
love that you looked at it and you saw it and you witnessed it. And that witnessing awareness is what we're all striving for. And that's what we're going to be doing in 5D. And then I got compassion. So this is you opening up, and that's all about that witnessing awareness.
Absolutely.
So,
And go ahead, Diana. Yep.
well, I got dynamic, which
Great.
is it's the trilogy, right?
Right.
Starry,
It's a
Starry
story.
Night, right?
Mhm.
And then I got netcaster, and this is beginning to feel like that past dream, right? You're a netcaster.
Right.
You're out there fishing.
That's
Oh, I love
Fluid.
that.
Then I got water
Oh my Lord. Wow.
and alignment.
Beautiful.
And now I'm filled with chills.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Cat Lady, that's what you were thinking of, the trilogy? Good. Yeah. Good,
Yeah.
everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Maid, Mother Crone, all of that.
all of that. But,
Oh,
you know, the word ships can mean galactic as well, which is what's being brought up. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
And that you mentioned it, Teri, about the other galactic with the beautiful fairy, you know, with the shapeshifter. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know when in alliance with this dream, in alignment with this dream,
Mm-hmm.
when did you see the lady?
Oh.
Oh,
Interesting.
well,
Yes.
she said this dream was today, you know, waking up today. And I think the lady might have been earlier. She saw the lady first before she saw this, because she was in the in-between with that. And then this, she said, was a dream today.
Leading her into it. Leading her into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kaylee says was also getting 3 timelines converging at once, hence the 3
Love
views.
you that. Oh my
Love
God.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that
Uh-huh.
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
The lady was Friday. Okay, the lady was Friday. So it prepared you for what was coming around the corner, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Pam, this is a question that you had. I'm sorry. Yeah. We'll
Especially since one of those verses says,
Yep.
the Savior Christ and his lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Fabulous. 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 Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Rossi, you are just blowing the doors off your ascension. You really are. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lauren says, Rossi, were you swimming away when were you a human or a dolphin? I keep getting this shape shifting in the water. Yeah. Well, that's that blue light coming in too.
Yeah.
Curious, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the dolphin to play, you know, just kind of a reminder because things are so serious right now that, you know, remember to play because that dolphin's got such playful energy.
Yep. And this is a reminder to all of you who say they don't remember their dreams that Rossi didn't remember hers either. And look at the work she's doing now.
Right?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Aw.
So Pam, we'll certainly talk about your dream soon. So I thought you were commenting about hers, but I absolutely, some Syrians were dolphin beings.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I felt very fish-like, very Avatar, she says. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh,
Have you ever been in the water and you feel like you're a fish when you're moving?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just weird, isn't it?
I'd be too afraid.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I've done
because
that.
I'm afraid of fish, remember? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You
Yes.
don't eat them either.
No,
Yeah.
I know. So it could be a galactic past life on another planet. That's very true.
Mhm.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Serious B. I think
Right.
so too, Annie.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was exciting.
Definitely.
Have we seen Paul? No one's seen Paul. If anybody's
No,
seen
have not
Paul,
seen
tell us.
Paul.
All right.
Sometimes he
We'll do it
doesn't-
at the end then if he,
Yeah.
all right.
Sometimes
So-
he doesn't stick around because he has to get up early.
Sure. That's understandable.
So,
All
yeah.
right. So I'll let you do Barbara Berkman. You're going to have to go from the bottom up. For some reason,
Okay.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Do we
Do
have
you
a
see?
picture for Barbara? I don't think so.
I don't
right?
think so. No.
Okay.
No.
No picture. But it starts at the bottom and then it goes up. And it's at
Yeah,
519.
it's 519.
Mhm. Well, it would be your 719, I guess.
Okay. And it starts at the bottom. Okay, got it. Barbara
Okay.
Berkman. Here, I can post it too.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the dream I had last night. I don't remember a whole lot, but I was somewhere working on some kind of cards. I had some kind of being standing at my side as if teaching me to work with these cards. After a while, the being bent down and gave me a soft kiss on my cheek. Then I remember helping another person with the cards. An actual being walked over to the other person and gave them a soft kiss on the cheek. This morning during meditation group, Diana mentioned something about a dream or a vision where the group was coding cards. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Could there have been a connection between our dreams? And can you look at this tonight or sometime?
And now if you want to put the picture up from my dream,
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
because that's exactly what was going on.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh my.
Let me present. Dun, 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 dun.
We're looking for Paul Freed, and I think we know that Paul White Dragon is here. So we'll get to him next. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
in this picture,
Oh.
we are using cards. Now these
Okay.
cards are a light board,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like lacing cards that we give preschoolers to learn how to hand-eye coordination in and out of the hole, up and down, how you do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the top of the page, we have a little picture of Kelly, and she's so like intent because she's on a big board. And
Okay.
she's
Oh.
with her new haircut and everything, right?
Oh.
So she's up there and she is distributing codes to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's supervising what everybody is doing and what they're getting. And she's actually supervising the newbies. So she's going around from person to person. And anybody who needed to be taught is who she was handling. So the soft kiss you got was from Kelly.
Oh.
And then, okay.
I
And
love
then Aley,
that.
you're
Uh-huh.
at the very top of the other page. You with the hair, with your little.
Oh, my
ornament.
crazy hair. Okay.
Yeah. We are all on Sally's plasma ranch.
Oh,
And
really?
you're out by the trees and you're gathering light as they're coming out that way, because what we're doing is working with these boards to pull certain codes out, begin to braid them together and send them into the air. And you're out there intercepting them to make sure that of the direction that they're going when they leave us.
Well, no wonder I'm exhausted in the morning.
So then right below you, seated, is Teri.
Yep.
And she's busy working on a board, and she's got like yellow and pink on hers. Sally is handing out the boards. She's got the blue headband and is standing there.
Yeah.
And she's handing she's handing out the boards to all of the other other light workers and I can't read everything I've written here because I squished it all together. Oh, and she's also helping to show them how it works. Well, the light was so powerful that we could, and this is important, we could only sit in groups of 3.
Oh,
Which 3?
3 again.
3 again. It was so powerful that if you put another person in there, that frequency would just start to blow the whole room open. Okay.
oh my.
So that brings us back to that triangle also that I just
Right.
pulled in that oracle deck.
Uh-huh.
And so Teri's busy and intent. And what I'm doing is giving just verbal instructions while others are walking around. So I tell everybody, so what you do is you can coax them out of the holes, meaning these lights are actually threads, but it's light. So can you imagine holding on to that? You coax them out of the hole by pinching the tip that you see just popping out of there, like when you're trying to stick yarn in a kid's needle to try to teach them how to sew on those cards, right? And you get them afraid. So you just coax it out of there, then you grab it. Then I say, then you grab your bunch by the color, is what I mean. You clutch these together like this, and then and that one picture is trying to show you how to coax them out. And then you start another and another and another, and you have all the colors till you have the needed colors and the amount for the braiding to begin.
Wow.
So that's what we were doing.
Do you think Barbara Berkman was also there? Does this sound like? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
there's probably a lot more people there. Okay.
Right. Just about everybody that comes to our chats were in these groups. I didn't put everybody, like Annie's at one with a couple of newbies, and so everybody was spread out and everybody was in these groups.
Wow.
So Sally wants to know, what were you doing with the threads? Just threading them into this particular, it's almost like a card, those old-fashioned cards that we had as kids where we threaded it to make a picture. Okay.
So what Callie is doing is sending particular codes to each particular person. So the group of 3 that are working together are getting 3 colors that are supposed to work together for some sort of a bonding. So as those are coming out, you're braiding what is on your board. Then we're sending them out towards where Aley is standing. Up and out. And then she's out there directing to make sure that each one of these goes in a different direction. Wow. And then Paul had it, which is Paul's dream. I swear, this is what we were doing when we get to Paul, not Paul Freeze, but White Dragon's dream.
Right.
It kind of starts to come together, because I know that what we were doing was this global protection, universal protection that we light workers, blue light women and men of the ascension were working on.
Wow.
That's so amazing. And yes, I'm sure that even if you're early, Scott, if you haven't been here that many times, it doesn't matter, because you're included in that. Absolutely. Everybody. And Rossi says the same thing. Yes, we were all there.
Yes, Rossi was here too, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, now this is an interesting question. Could my geometric shapes and lights that have been happening regularly be part of this?
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%, Jen.
Rossi was there. She brought the ships and dips.
Love it.
Not shits and giggles? No? Okay.
Yeah, that too.
I'm in for both.
Okay. Wow. So at this point, we need to go into Paul's, because Paul's has some more things that will tell us what this all was. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to pull Paul's pictures now?
It's amazing. See how everything's connected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you think you were there, trust me, you were there. There were so many people there. I just couldn't. There's not enough room to give
Oh
everybody.
no, of course not. Yeah. Well, next time would somebody come help me out there in the woods from throwing those things this way, because it's really hard to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
I see, Jay. Hi, Kendra.
Okay, this is one of the first ones from
Okay.
Paul. Do you want to read it, or you want me to read it?
You do it, honey. That's
Okay,
fine.
there's two pictures. Let me go back and find where we are. There I am. Okay.
Sally says, thanks for stopping by, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where all your orbs come from, too. All of us are
Right.
visiting at night. Yeah.
That's Rossi's dream.
Mhm.
Okay, soft kiss on the cheek.
The tribe is way more important than they think, Paul says. And
Absolutely.
he says that in his message as well. And you're absolutely right, Paul. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, these all came in backwards. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know why that happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's because it's April Fool's.
That's
Okay.
why. Okay.
Paul, vision and dream. I spent the whole night fighting. I am exhausted. Cold sweats and all. There have been several attacks. Okay, let me start this out with saying that there's a war going on, a draconian war. And Paul serves on a ship, and a lot of us are on it too, and on different ships.
Okay.
I spent the whole night fighting. I'm exhausted, cold sweats and all. There have been several attacks, all far, far off into space, that have been out of control and well over 1 1/3 of seated beat the crap.
The crap, the tar, the snot, and the teeth out of them. Yeah. So in other words, there's a lot of people working to destroy them. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we dressed them in clown suits and hit them in the face with pies. It was close, but the whole of the tribe helped out this time. The two arms of the Milky Way galaxy. There was another surprise attack with everything they had. We had to split the Athena into several ships, and the pilots, yes, we have several that can do this. Pros, everyone and Phil, everyone was involved.
Okay.
I hope that was it, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. They may have lost control of the entire galaxy from this one, but it's too early to tell, as now it's a mop-up operations. I thought this was just a bad dream, but Mike said it's true. I'm told that their casualties are in the trillions. Too early to tell. I want to thank the community to tell them that while this was a very serious, that we won the battle, that nowhere near Earth, so no one needs to be concerned about it. I wish they would stop the stupidity. There is no way they can win.
So were we sending, do you think we were sending the light to the ship?
Yep.
Okay.
That's where we were sending it.
Wow.
And I know it because I couldn't go to sleep, but I was already exhausted when I woke up after getting my normal 6 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I know that
have a
we
picture.
were all really, really busy for this, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Wow.
It's so much, Paul. It's just, wow.
Well,
Right?
Well,
Annie,
and Pamela has a something. She said she had a vision of herself in the future. She was holding something on her lap and was proud that of what I had accomplished in my life. And Diana's board spurred that memory.
Oh,
So
Pamela.
you were there, Pamela.
Yep.
You were there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So I love
the blue star Katina comes into me all the time.
Mhm.
He is also the star Rigel, which is the left leg of Orion.
Wow.
So just so you know.
See all the connections. It's amazing.
it is amazing.
All
isn't
this
it?
stuff
It
in
is.
higher consciousness that we're doing and working with. And these images that you have brought us here as well, Paul, are wonderful.
And
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, just amazing. And also, this is what I see when I do healings, ancestral healings. It goes to the left. It goes counterclockwise, and then when you go descendant healings, it goes clockwise.
Okay.
So and the ships. I want to go back to the ships. The ships when they break into three. Paul, they showed me these ships a long time ago in a vision. And the ones that have the round ones on their wings that can come apart, that's for time traveling too. Because again, they can go clockwise and counterclockwise and go into different dimensions. So
that's my biggest fascination is time travel.
Right?
Since I was a kid. Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah. That's because you're good at it.
Oh my gosh, this is 3 connected. Teri, didn't you have a thread of a memory from your own dream yesterday too?
Yeah, what was it?
You had something to do with threads or fabric or something.
Oh my God, yeah, we were all weaving.
Oh,
Yeah,
same
we
thing.
were all weaving.
So now
Yeah.
that's
I forgot about that until now.
Whoa.
And the other thing that they showed me in that when we were weaving is that we were laying down, and this is a weird thing. Okay, we're laying down, right? And then we jump down kind of out of our body and then up. So we're flying above our body with that.
Okay. Okay.
So that's also for dimension jumping.
Well, and if you bring Rossi's dream into this with her 3 ships and the fact that ships can also be in outer space, and whether it is a past life memory of the future her, or however we want to explain it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, connected to that old song, then you bring in a trilogy, just, all this stuff. So,
right.
Yeah.
It's just like we can't punch a hole in it, even though we can't really sew it all together. It's titanium.
And what does that land look like down there?
Yeah. Right?
Valley's land.
Yeah. There's Devil's Rock, Devil's
and the
Tower.
light coming in. Yeah. Warrior Widow says I do that every morning. And Jenny, you've got Jenny. So Jenny says, different dimensions, you say? I just remember my dream last night. There was a crack in front of me and I saw a parallel place, but same. I was at an airport.
Oh, girl.
She said a crack in midair. God. She said, I meant a crack in midair.
Wow. I so love that.
Oh my gosh.
Jenny.
I'm loving how it's all coming together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Jeez.
Amazing.
We should all sleep good tonight after last.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. That's just amazing stuff.
The whole thing.
So cool.
Soup to nuts, honestly. Yeah, really. And everybody, I remember.
Right?
Yeah. A glitch in the matrix, Diane says, that crack in midair is a glitch in the matrix. Or it's a portal, possibly, Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, you went back to the 16 or 1700s and you met someone named Heckles? Oh, that's really cool, Medusa.
Yeah,
my grandmother's maiden name was Heckles.
Is that right?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then by way of Romania. So
Okay. Oh my Lord.
You can't make this up.
No. The soup is getting ready.
Yep.
About another 3 hours we can eat.
Yep, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. There's enough for all of us.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, White Dragon. No need to worry about this. Yeah. It's way off. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much. So I'd like to jump to Pam Drennan because she's here. She had this interesting dream many years ago that there were 2 cats laying on her bed and they were talking to each other, speaking English. I was so surprised and said, "You can talk?" And she woke up. And then she said they had the sweetest baby voices and carried on great conversations with me before I woke up. I've dreamed about cats talking to me in my dreams several times after that.
Wow.
I think you're right. And that's why I think we talk baby talk sometimes to our animals,
Right.
because they're comfortable with that talk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
I'm guilty.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Their hearing is
Yeah.
It's
That
so
high
loving.
pitch. Yeah. And that high pitch.
we're the rock people.
Yeah, yeah. And they love it, don't they? And they come out.
They do.
And
They do.
yeah.
And dogs too.
Yeah.
You know, and with mine, I'll talk to her and I'll say something to her. And she just gets playful with me. She just thinks it's the best thing in the world. My other dog is grouchy, but the one that isn't is very playful. And you know, there's just a difference in personality. It's
Yeah.
really amazing. Yeah.
They're so cute.
Wow.
They're so cute. Yeah.
Thanks, Pam. I think that's a great dream.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Just amazing.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Um,
I
Beautiful.
love cats.
all right. So we have Maureen having a dream about freezing like she was a stiff board, and it was really strange. He couldn't. Oh, dreaming about the orange man. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And he was a stiff board, and it was really strange. He couldn't talk or anything. And then I was in a funeral home, and I woke up to see, honey, don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Isn't Maureen the one that had the dream about the truck? And then
Maybe.
and then there was
Right,
that,
Maureen?
then there was that explosion.
Did you see the picture of the Simpsons? And he was in a casket, and it was said April 12th, 2025. And this was from a long time ago. There's a
But
Simpsons cartoon.
They're just so in sync, aren't they?
There's
They are.
something to be said about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing, Maureen. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be circling back on this one.
Yeah, we will be, I think. You know what's really interesting is whenever I dream about somebody that has passed, they're really not dead. I've never seen anybody that's ever dead. It's
Yeah.
like they talk to me or they sit up or whatever it is. I never see them. But this sounds like you woke up and saw him there and didn't have that interaction. And that's fascinating to me. So,
Yeah.
Wow. Any comments, ladies? Anything else? No?
Oh, no, I think everybody's kind of seeing that coming up, Maureen.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
I'm
do
with
too.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Kendra had a dream she needed a root canal, and I was unreasonably freaking out at the dentist. I don't have any issues with my teeth. Your teeth are tiny details.
Oh.
And you know, you probably will end up having one eventually. I think everybody has that I know anyway. Ladies, have you had one? Have you all had one?
I've had more than I care to admit.
Oh, me too. I've had 12 or
And then
13 of
lost
them.
the tooth
Okay.
that
But
they're-
maybe that isn't a premonition then.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking more along your lines of detail, where she needs to get to the heart of something.
Yes, and she needs to get to the root of it, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
root of it. I
The
love
root of
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Wow.
you, Kelly.
I have been picking up a lot on teeth issues, and people around me have all, like, the first day we landed in Minnesota, my husband's crown popped off. It was a temporary crown. And so I do see, so just stick this away, Kendra, that, you know, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong,
Right.
but
right.
you know, I do foresee a lot of issues coming up with teeth in the future, but I do get that there is something going on that you need to get to the bottom of it.
Well, and that's our Saturn going through all this water. Water crumbles foundations, and you know, it does do things to your teeth, you know.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
So there's that too. I did get a card on that though. It's called Lost in Space and Needing Direction.
There we go again, back to Dr. Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring back the Lost in Space that they had on HBO, was it?
Mhm.
That was awesome.
Aw.
Only 2 seasons, but it was awesome. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I got Surrender. So,
Oh, yeah. And
you
I
know,
got request.
Yeah.
Make a request and surrender.
And I got
Yeah.
reflect.
There
yeah.
you go.
And this morning I kind of thought that, teeth help us digest. Teeth help us to eat and to receive nourishment. So there might be something that's kind of keeping you from that nourishment. And we're all kind of called right now to let go of things, right?
Yeah.
To surrender and release.
Yeah.
And let go of the old stuff because we got so much new stuff coming in. We can't take it with us.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Because we're moving on up.
yep.
From the east side. Yeah.
That New York apartment in the sky. Yeah, we're moving on up.
That's the best.
Oh, I love that song, man. It was
That was a great one, man. I don't know who wrote it, but it was amazing.
quite a good crew of actors and actresses.
Oh my God, yeah.
You had a dream a couple of nights ago, and you think it may just be your brain following junk. Was me and Arthur were in it? Oh, well, junk science. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
But isn't it? Because I mean, we all are so connected here. I mean, we
Yeah.
are just really, we're connected. If we only knew the half of how much we're all connected, it would just blow our minds.
Right. Because there is no division.
Nope.
There's a collection, and we're in the collective. We are not, like you said, there's no separateness really, but we think we're separate because we don't see ourselves interacting with other people. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So Jacqueline, you had a bad nightmare, as in I'm running from something in a dream, like all night it feels like. I wake up extra tired. I would dislike it too.
Me too.
Yeah.
And wake up
Maybe you were
exhausted.
with us and you were being the runner. You were running from what they were working on and taking it out to me.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Bearer.
Yeah.
Or the stretcher bearer on the other side.
Yeah, definitely.
Just kidding.
Warrior Widow. I can't remember if it was a dream or it happened. I didn't sleep much, but I was doing light language and it was funny. I kept moving the inside of my mouth to make different tone. You probably were doing it.
Exactly. And you were in the crowd at Plasma Ranch. So
yep. Yeah. At Plasma
I hope
Ranch.
you don't mind me calling it that. I just think it's the greatest place.
Oh, Rossi wonders if there's any kind of significance to April 12th, and Kaylee says it's the next full moon. So that is fascinating, and that's going back to that other dream. I'm sorry.
Venus stations direct on April 12th, and Mercury stations direct on the 9th. 3, 6, 9, 12.
Oh yeah.
And then Mercury will be out of its shadow phase on the 26th of April.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on with this month. It's like I saw a caption on Rick Levine's show. I think he's calling it the boiling point.
Oh, okay. Wow. I love this comment. Thank you. That's a great comment. Yeah.
Perfect, Medusa.
That's wonderful. Yeah. And Edward, thank you for giving some people some prayers and so forth. Out there. Yeah.
So sweet.
So back in the 80s, I was walking on a trail talking to an acquaintance, and I looked at him and he was wearing armor, like knitted metal King Arthur days. What was that? A previous life? I think so.
Or you slip dimensions.
Ooh, that's very true. Yeah. Very true.
How's that for slipping through dimensions, the eye of the needle?
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I,
That's
I,
beautiful.
I think that's what it was.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't negate you having lived there and done that.
Right.
And going
Exactly.
back to yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Right. You're the one that makes that decision to play. If you feel like it was, then it more than likely was a past life memory.
Plus,
So
all of us have been through that
Oh,
one.
we have.
You know, I mean,
Yep. Absolutely.
lower population, so we had to be there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm wondering where you were to play Love Remember, if it
Yeah.
it was
Uh-huh.
while they were walking. Anyway, I got the big picture. So and of course there's 3 portals there, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
But
Oh, look
there's
at
a
that.
3. The import
Going in
of
there.
3.
yeah.
Oh,
Not even
God.
the import of 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it could also be Play Love Remember that you might want to take the Akashic Records course with Val, because you'll probably be really, really good at it.
You're pretty good at it.
You know,
Yeah,
that's-
you're right.
It seems
Yeah.
like you're already seeing
Which
things.
I should say,
Okay.
we're having for Valerie's doing a mediumship class with me on the 5th, the 12th, and the 19th. And she usually has, within the next few months, she'll have another Akashic Records class. So it's very easy. It doesn't sound easy. It's easier than you think it is. She
Yeah.
also does channeling classes, I think. I think Rossi has taken that one too. But
Yeah. She
yeah.
has made these so affordable and so
Yeah.
easy to do. Like, she's really
Yeah.
taken away a lot of the mystery, because it is a simple thing. I mean, it's
Right.
not,
Yes. Yep.
it's
That's right.
it's
It's easier
mystical.
than we think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it is. And
Yeah.
you guys are interested in it, so you'd be really good at it.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I should also mention that at the end of the month, Pam Drennan, who comes on from Angel Works, and she's in the chat tonight, she does calibrations and body code work, and we're going to be doing a class on that. So yeah,
Oh,
just
I wanna
let us
take that,
know. Yeah, just let
Yeah.
us know if you're interested in that.
My
Yeah.
man, coach.
Yeah. I'll
So
take a course on anything. I
that's
love
great.
it all.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. That's
Pitter
true.
patter.
I
Yeah.
have to put this up because this is so very nice of you. Thank you, Chris.
Mm.
We're all welcome to Canada.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
thank
A
you.
lovely land. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
that's the way you Canadians are. You're
I know.
always
They're so
welcoming.
nice.
And I know most of you realize that we are not aligned with some of the energy that's
Yeah.
spewed out, that we are mortified, actually. We are
Right.
totally mortified by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Chris. I appreciate it very
Yeah.
much.
My daughter's gonna go to Europe at the end of the month, and she said, "Mom, what if they say something?" I say, "Just say you're Canadian. Everybody loves Canadians."
They do. They do.
Exactly. I love
Yeah,
that.
my
Great advice.
Yes,
Yeah.
my ex did that when he was on Cutter one time. People were saying, and it was during the 80s, and they were asking him if he knew Ronald Reagan. And so he started telling people that he was from Canada.
I love it.
Yeah, I thought it was very, very strange. You're right, Garnet. It's easier for a poor man to pass through the eye of a needle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. I was going to call your attention.
Linda.
Wow,
You
Linda.
were busy.
Whoa.
You were busy. You were busy.
Wow. Did you say this with your naked eye, or was this a vision, Linda?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the things are opening, and we're going to start seeing them.
This month
the
it's going to
naked
be
eye.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we just had a hole in the sun that was big enough to put 7 Jupiters next to each other, side by side, in this hole in the sun. And then yesterday we had a flare go off. And so today we're in a proton radiation storm, which is probably coming to an end now. But we also had another one go off that's going to be giving us a geomagnetic storm tomorrow into the next day. So these portals are just presenting themselves to you all and to all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Paul is saying these shows are getting better, but actually what it is people are being able to remember too and share because
Yeah. It
So
happened for real when she was walking her dog.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's cool.
Hey, Croton Zone. How
Was
you
it Maureen who
doing?
had the vision of the White Lady, or was it Linda Bishop?
Oh,
Well,
I
how
can't
many?
remember
Right.
which one of you ladies had that. I can't remember.
oh, the White Lady this time or another
Well,
time?
in the
That was
no,
last
in
week.
the that sent she sent us a picture of what she had caught.
Oh, that was Jen Bowles. Yeah.
Okay.
That was, yeah. That was Mother, we can stop was Mother Mary. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or White Buffalo. Yeah.
Or White Buffalo Calf. Yeah. Could be
all
any
the
of those
divine.
things. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Absolutely. Yes. Hi, Crone Zone. It's nice to see you. Yes. Wow. Oh, well, thank you, Edward. You're a sweetheart. We appreciate you.
Aw.
We
That's
do.
so nice. Thank
Yeah.
So
you.
sweet, Edward.
Wow.
Play Love Remember is asking if there are emails that are going out about the classes.
I have it on my community board right now, but Val, I can give you, if you send me an email, I can send you her link to where you can sign up for that class if you're interested. If you're interested in signing up for the class with Pam and I at the end of the month, just send me an email and I'll give you what you need to do. Yeah, and I'll put you on the list. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that, Linda Bishop. That's amazing. Yeah. We should do Paul Freed's before we go so he can watch it. And I think there's another one that came up. I'm trying to get everybody here.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
You want to do this one?
Yes, that's fine.
Hello to all. I had a dream on Saturday night. I was on the Titanic. I was a famous author. That is how I got on. I met amazing people like Mrs. and Mr. John Astor, John Jacob, and wife Molly Brown. I have a question, please. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Did I survive it? I can take it. Also, was my mom and me, the last movie we saw together, we were crying like a baby. Thank you. Oh, it was the last movie you guys saw together.
Wow.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
It sounds like a past life memory. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I don't know if you got a hit at all. We, because we can't open up his records here, but maybe you got a psychic hit, Diana. Was he there?
Paul, yes. That's
Yeah.
all I can say. Yes, I think this is definitely a past life memory. And I think that if you had drowned, if you did not make it, you would remember the experience in the water, some way, some shape, somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that you're asking makes me believe that you were one of the people that were able to escape or be rescued, I would say.
Might have been one of the men they put on a ship, put on a boat to help row it, because there were men that were
That's right,
legitimately on those ships.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you probably would have been in first class if you would have met
Right.
Mrs. Astor and Molly Brown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Priscilla thinks it's past life memory too. Yeah.
I do too. And I think having this dream was very healing for him, that, just kind of having to go back and we're, all of us are doing that a lot, is we're going back to our past lives and we're having to revisit them to heal them. I know I have been. And so I really think that's what you were doing, Paul, is you were going back and revisiting just to heal that part of that past life.
Yep. Wow. Amazing. Woo. So let's finish up. I think I have Gray, who has a quick post here.
Okay.
I dreamed I wanted the partner I was with to wake up and look at me. They did, and I saw I was in purple and violet bright light.
Oh, great. I love that.
Is that Saint Germain?
Um,
Isn't
yeah,
he
the violet ray
violet
is
flame?
Saint Germain.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo. You know what's really cool about it is that many of us have not been able to find what we would call our spiritual partner on the planet, and others of us have. It just depends, because not everybody is always up to meet those folks. But it sounds to me like this is a twin flame that,
Oh,
that's coming in and saying, I may not be walking with you, but I'm walking beside you, because I'm with, you may not see me, but I'm walking beside you.
yeah. Helping on the other side. I love that. That's beautiful, Gray.
Yeah.
It is.
Love that.
It really is the keeper of the flame, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
Another completely amazing night.
Yeah.
And
More-
yes, I saw Richard Chamberlain passed 2 days ago, I guess. And Carolyn Book tells me that Bobby Sherman has cancer. So yeah, so a lot of our people are moving forward.
Bobby Sherman.
Yeah, that's what she told me last night, that he
I'm
was.
so sorry.
I don't know what kind. I don't know much more about that, but we are losing some of the folks.
Can you look at 1008 there? Maureen
1008.
Damico.
Okay.
Her there. This is pretty cool. Her
My
great-great-grandfather Flatley was one of the children in Knock, Ireland, who was visited by the Virgin Mother in the 1800s. There's a story about it and a plaque where
Wow.
the happened, and I am just covered in chill.
My
Me
God,
too. I
Marie.
got goosebumps.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's amazing.
I have a big one of those big Mother Mary appearances of Mary books, coffee table, big one. In it, that story is in there.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Kaylee, I'm sorry I missed yours. I'm going to go back. We don't need to carry it forward. We'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If there's anyone else that I missed, it wasn't my intention. The past few weeks, and with more frequency, I've had the feeling of the back right side of my head being touched and energy chills running over my head. Is this the guide? Is it upgrades? I don't know if I have it's this. I always acknowledge it when I feel it, but just curious what you think.
I think it's all of the above, Foco Poco. Kaylee, it feels like it can be somebody that there's a great love there. So it could be a guide, but it could also be an ancestor that's on the other side. I know when my mom died at the funeral, one of her best friends was a intuitive, and she came up and she said, your mom said she's going to touch your back, the small of your back. And when you feel that pressure there, that's your mom. So,
that's awesome. For the first time ever, I felt someone touch the top of my head.
Yesterday. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah. I've had a lot of pain in the back of my head and in my foot, but I didn't associate it with anything that was working with me, but you never know. Yeah. You never know. Very true.
It really feels like it's her crown chakra is being activated, and I got Earth Star activation, and it says anchoring, grounded, and then I also got Merkaba.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, ascension, and that you're rising up. So
That's
I really
one.
do think it was an activation for you, Kaylee.
You're the same, Kaylee. You and Rossi are like,
right? They are
simpatico. Yeah.
I got cosmic womb.
Oh,
very difficult to see, but that is like the portal light for sure.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And it's kind of like a castle in the background, and then from the Lemurian deck transformation.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And alignments at the bottom of the deck.
Uh-huh.
Just
Sorry.
in case.
Oh, you got visitation? Is that
I
what
got
it says?
meditation.
Meditation.
Oh,
Oh,
I like it that it's a little girl. I
Yeah.
think it's somebody that's like been with you since you were a little girl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
oh, I love
God.
that.
Wow. That's
It might be
fabulous.
Metatron too, with all this
Oh.
energy coming in.
Well,
You
and-
know, I was talking about Metatron on Sunday when I was on with Teri Suzuki. Metatron works with ADHD and ADD, by the way. So, and autism.
He's hanging
So
out
if you-
with me.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. I didn't even know that, but
I didn't know that either. I love that.
Well, and you got the little girl, and you talk about the cosmic womb. Where does the
Mhm.
child?
oh
Yeah.
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 Love
Mhm.
that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Jane, thank God.
Bravo!
Crawford won.
Yay!
Oh,
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Thank
Because
you.
I
Thank
don't
you,
think it
honey.
went so well in Florida today, but that's all right.
yeah.
We'll take one.
You've met her and she's tiny, like 5'1". I don't know who you're talking about, hon, but anyway. Soulmate and twin flame. There is a distinction. Usually the soulmate, it doesn't have to be a partner though.
Right.
No. Twin flame though, wasn't that like we were all born with somebody else, or we all came in as a soul and split? And then we came back together when we found each other or something, but it doesn't have to be, sexual or lovers or any of that. It can just be maybe the male and female component of the same soul. I don't know. What do you think, ladies? Any thoughts?
The twin that doesn't survive.
Oh,
Oh, so one stays up there and one comes down.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I've heard that if you do have your twin flame in your life, it's not always the best combination.
I've
That's
heard
very
that
true.
too.
No, that's very true. You don't always want. So yes, Kaylee, you say you and Rossi always connect in any class. Yeah, you guys came back together. Is what
Yeah.
you did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Yeah, it's not a love interest. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we could probably go on for hours, but it's probably
Couldn't
time
we?
for us
Right.
to settle in and relax for the evening. But
Rossi says Florida is Florida.
Florida.
Scott
7
was
polling
yeah, and I'm
stations
a
in Milwaukee
Floridian.
still have people in line. They had run out. They are saying, do not get out of line. You're talking about the Wisconsin. Yeah, I know you're in Wisconsin, Jen. So I'm just hoping they're calling it. Maybe the ones that those polling stations are more Democrat than Republican. I don't know, but let's keep our fingers crossed. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Good
luck,
night, everybody.
All
Sleep
right.
well.
everybody.
We'll see you
Bye.
next week.
Dreams.
Man, what
Bye bye.
you guys rock.
Yes.
I know.
And
No,
my
you
white
rock.
friends here